Brady here with Small Purchase Big Help. This is our very first Lunch and Learn webinar. It's a quick 15-minute webinar that is really targeted for all of you guys, small business owners, to help you out with marketing, advertising, and anything that has to do with business growth. So let's get into it. We have 15 minutes to talk about developing a really effective loyalty program. And at the end of it, we will have about 15 minutes to go over some questions. So if you have questions, go ahead and you can type them into the chat box, and I will answer them when I'm finished. And then certainly for those of you who will watch this as a recording, you can either send us your questions directly and we can schedule a follow-up meeting and talk a little bit more in depth about loyalty programs, and or we can have a one-on-one and I can walk you through everything myself. All right, awesome. So let's get into this. Let's talk about loyalty features. Today, it is more important than ever to recognize your customers for continuously shopping with you. Not only that you probably have a base of customers that are your loyal customers, they keep coming back, and now after COVID, we need to keep bringing them back. It is a really important time to start attracting new customers and kind of growing your customer base. So let's talk about the fundamentals of a really good customer loyalty program that'll help you achieve this goal. First thing is understanding your audience. Knowing your audience, understanding what they like about you, your product, your brand, your service will help you come up with the most irresistible offer that'll make them feel really appreciated, valued for the time and money they spent with you back. And that's the key. So how do you find out what your customers love the most about you so you can target your loyalty directly to them, right? You can create a loyalty program that is perfect for your target audience. It's a simple thing. You ask questions. Not only that, if you happen to be, if you have a brick and mortar kind of a store, engage with your customers and ask them very specific questions about your product, about your service, what they like the most, what they would appreciate to give more off, which product they prefer the most, which service they would love to get, but it's a little too expensive for them. So ask very targeted questions, because the outcome, all the data that you will receive and collect, will help you create the most irresistible, needed, wanted reward system. Women respond to different things. Men respond to different things. The younger generation wants to see different things. People have a tendency to save money differently based on how they shop and their shopping habits. So don't make any assumptions when you're creating an offer. Really do ask your audience. And then when you have all the results, think about it, analyze it, narrow everything down into what it is that you're developing. So that is targeted audience. The second thing is really understanding the purpose. We have two types of customers. We have the initial ones that stumble upon your service, your product, maybe purchase for the first time. So how do you really gather their information to bring them back in? And then you have the other group. Those are your loyal customers, or the ones that come and shop with you once in a while, but that they already know you, they know your brand, and they're used to you. They know that you have that shop on the corner of the street. And so how do you get those people come to you more often? As you go to design it, you have to think about which group you will be targeting. The best thing, obviously, is to target both. But with that, you need to have two separate offers. At least you should have two separate offers. So for the first-time buyers, how will you entice them to come and shop with you? That all comes with your entire marketing strategy, but then also that's something that will tell them, this is a really great, valuable offer, and I don't want to miss out on it. I've always wanted to check these guys out, but maybe they were financially out of reach. You can definitely use this for your loyal customers, but now think about it this way. Your loyal customers, based on the feedback that you receive from them, may not necessarily be interested in all of these things. Maybe their needs and wants to shop with you continuously are slightly different. Maybe this is where the punch cards and the VIP memberships are a little bit more suitable? And those are the questions that you have to ask as you're doing your research. Okay, so really important to understand those two shopping habits and who you're developing the program for, so that you're attracting everyone. It's not just that one particular group. So that's the whole purpose. Now, once you have that, so you've done your analysis and you have all of your feedback and you have all your data, you put it all together. Now you kind of understand which value you want to, or which valuable offer you want to put out there for the first time shoppers, and maybe what it is that you would like to establish for the the loyalty crowd. Then it's a matter of, how am I going to implement it? How am I going to execute all of it? And that's really, you guys, is probably one of the most challenging parts, because there's a plethora of wonderful programs out there, but times have changed for many reasons, including COVID. So even before COVID, I don't know about you, but I don't carry a wallet. I bring my phone with me. If you establish a loyalty program that is digital, if you establish a loyalty program that people can have on their phones, I guarantee you will get to see them more often, because this device goes with you wherever you go. You can make payments with this device. It is a proven fact that people will return home if they leave their phone, if they forget it. But if they leave a wallet, they will not return home. With the loyalty program, as you're putting things together, it really does have to be something that is available to people on a minute's notice, something that's convenient. Times have changed. We've gone through COVID. We're still in COVID. We're still surrounded by this uncomfortable feeling of touching things. And this probably will not go away for a long time. I would say that it is your responsibility as a business owner to start creating systems that are contactless. We have contactless menus. You can create a contactless punch card, loyalty card, coupons. So it would be wise to start looking into some of the platforms that can help you execute a loyalty program that is fully digital. A loyalty program that not only is the most convenient way of giving back to your clients, because once they download it, once they have it on their phone, it stays there and it's with them all the time. But also, most of these platforms have a software that allows you to track how effective your loyalty program has been. If you have a digital system in place, it'll give you that flexibility to make decisions based on the data that you're receiving. And how cool and awesome is that? Not only that you're helping yourself and your bottom line because you're making data-driven decisions, but you're also catering to your customers. You're listening to them. And if your customers, based on their behavior, if they're telling you that you have a reward system that's not working, a reward system that's not being used, then there's something broken about it, right? And you can fix it. Start the cycle all over again. Go and ask questions. Collect the data, analyze it, adapt, make edits, and launch all over again. And this process really should be happening on a quarterly basis. To summarize everything, developing a loyalty program is not one size fits all. Developing a loyalty program does take a little bit of research, talking to your customers, know them really well, and understanding what would make them really happy, and watching the trends and seeing how your audience is responding to what you have put out there. All right, you guys, so let's go ahead and open it up to questions. For those of you who are watching this as a recording at home, you are more than welcome to still send us your questions. We will respond to all of them. For everyone on the webinar, whether it's now live or at home, remember, please download our mobile app. We will be sharing a lot of helpful information with all of you, and We will also be doing these lunch and learn webinars on a weekly basis. There's going to be a different topic every single week. I think we have a topic for next week, but I don't have it confirmed. So just watch our social media or go and download our app. And right now I'll open the floor for questions. Again, for those of you who are watching this later on as a recording, thanks for checking in with us, and we will talk to you guys soon.